Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, forget about the war on drugs, jargon I never used. The motion tonight is not about war or peace. It's about drug legalization, and this motion must be opposed for many reasons. The first reason is factual. For over a century now, countries have unanimously agreed that drugs are dangerous to health and must be controlled. Without doubt, over time, controls on drugs have protected our health. Listen to the numbers. Tobacco. Misha, this is a good example, or a bad example of a regulated market. Tobacco is consumed by 1/3 of humanity and kills 5 million people a year. Alcohol, regulated in Muslim countries, otherwise free, is consumed by 1/4 of humanity and kills 2.5 million people. Drugs, cocaine, amphetamines, etc., are universally controlled and are consumed by a fraction of humanity. Less than 5% admit to use it once a year, which is a very broad definition. Drugs kill 500,000 people a year, 1/10 than people killed by the regulated market Misha mentioned, tobacco. My next point is about crime. And I confirm what I said, and I will say it again. Drug prohibition has caused crime. We must fight it, but not with the simplistic argument, legalize drugs and crime will disappear. Please, Misha, the world is not flat with only 2 dimensions, drugs and crime. What about health? I said and repeat that legalization will cause a drug epidemic. And I give you the evidence, not based on the common sense notion that greater availability of anything, drugs or anything else, causes great use, and in this case, addiction. There is something much, much more sinister around here. Behind posh meetings like tonight are big investors in the expectation that drugs one day will be legal. And I have in mind bankers and venture capitalists and pharmaceutical companies. They are all developing drug brands and marketing plans ready to enter the drug market. Just Google their names, and you will discover that in the future there will be no more drug mafias, Misha's expectation, but white-collar drug investors. The pro-drug coalition can even count on politicians who expect tax revenue from drugs, was mentioned before. But tax revenue from drugs, think of California and the referendum there. Drug legalization was even suggested to Greece to avoid bankruptcy. In short, after financial crisis, home foreclosures, job losses, the world does not need addiction and death from drug legalization. Ladies and gentlemen, drug legalization is privatization of investors' gain